Morning, Irvita. So, how are you? Yeah, I am totally fine and good. So, we are going to start with a new chapter, which is sequence and series, or you say that progressions. Okay. So, what is sequence? Sequence is nothing but if arrangement of numbers follow any pattern, then we called it is sequence or series. Okay, right? Now, what we are going to cover in this chapter, there are mainly three progressions. First is arithmetic progression, which we called AP. Second one is geometric progression, which we call GP, and sometimes they are asked from harmonic progression, which is SP. And in last, we do some miscellaneous progressions also. Means the progression which is not content of any these of three progression is called miscellaneous progression. Okay, so these are we are going to cover today. Now first I come on to the arithmetic progression. So what is arithmetic progression? The terms of a sequence are said to be in AP if the difference between any two successive term is constant. Means if you do the difference in between any two successive terms, you get difference constant, then it is definitely AP. Like in this example, if you find the difference of 4 minus 2, you get 2. You find the difference 6 minus 4, you again get 2. 8 minus 6, 2. 8 minus 10 minus 8, 2. So between two successive systems, the difference is constant, so it is AP. Did you got this? Okay. So let's assume first term is T1, which in AP I denoted by A. This is term 1, this is term 2, and when you add common difference in the first term, you get the second term A plus D. Similarly, when you add the common difference in second term, you get the third term, which is nothing but A plus D, which is A plus 2D. Similarly, for successive term you have to add the common difference and you find the next term mm, from the previous term when you add d in the previous term. Okay, so this is the first formula of AP, which is we called nth term, right? Nth term, or it is the general term of AP. In AP, there are two formula. One is sum of AP and one is the nth term of AP, which is Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay. Where A is the first term, A is first term, and n is number of terms, and D is common difference that you know already. So first you note down this and then let me know. Okay, note down this. Done. Okay, so why we use this formula means where we use this formula, sorry. So it is the nth term of AP, Tn equal to A plus n minus D. And in the sequence of n terms, if he asks for find the nth term or any term, number of terms, so or the number of terms, mainly this is used for the number of terms. So n term is the last term. So n term is always used to find the number of terms in the given sequence. also. So you equate this formula to the last term or nth term and find the value of n from this formula. We do one question which will more clarify this concept. Okay. So he asks find the number of terms of the sequence 25, 29, 33. So first we check it is AP or not. So what we do, we find the common difference. Okay. So 29 minus 25 is 4. 33 minus 29 is 4. So common difference is constant, so it is an AP. So now this is the last term or nth term, right? First term is 29, 25 and common difference is 4. So I put the formula of nth term which is nothing but Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, and from here I find the number of terms. So Tn is 513, A is 25, n I have to find and D is given. So when you calculate this, you get, when I solve this, I get 21 plus 4n, or I get 4n equal to 492. From here you get n equal to 123. So this term consists of 123 terms. Did you get this question? Okay, so note down this and let me know when you are done. Okay, so now there is the second formula, sum of n terms of AP, right? Or sum of first n terms. First n terms mean n terms of AP. So the formula for this is, sum is denoted by Sn. So Sn is nothing but Sn is term 1 plus term 2 plus term 3 up to so on nth term. This is Sn. So what is the formula? N by 2 first term plus last term, or n into middle term. These n into middle term, because first term plus last term is middle term. So this is the formula for sum of AP. So here first term let's say T1 and last term is Tn. So this is the formula for sum of the AP. Let's do one question. First you note down this, then we move forward for the question. Done? Okay. Now, if S is the sum of all even integer between 32 and 68 inclusive, find S. First you tell me, understand the meaning of this line. So, integer between, if I ask integer between 1 and 3, right? So it is 2, because 1, 2, 3. So between 1 and 3 is 2. And if I are integer from 1 to 3, so answer is 1, 2, 3. But here it will confusing sometime. Between 32 and 68 is an inclusive, means these two number are also include in the sequence. So first we write the sequence. So what is the sequence? 32 and all even integer. So next even integer is 34, 36 and up to 68. So it is AP definitely, because difference is 2 here, difference is 2 here, right? Now if I want to find the sum, so I put the formula of sum which is nothing but n by 2. First term is 32 and last term is 68. But we don't have n. So for finding n, I use which formula I use? I use the nth term. Okay, so I write Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So I equal to the last term here. From here you get n equal to 19. Then you plug this value in this formula and you get the sum of AP. So what is the sum of AP? Is nothing but 19 by 2, and 32 plus 68 is nothing but 100. So when you solve this, you get the sum as 950. Did you get this question? So note down this, then we move forward. Just done. Okay. So this is about AP. Now we move on the second progression, which is nothing but geometric progression or GP. So in AP, difference is constant, but in GP, if the terms of a sequence are said to be in GP if the ratio between any two successive terms is constant. So if I take the ratio between any two successive term, like 4 by 2, if I take the ratio, I denote it by R. 4 by 2 is 2. If I take 8 by 4 is 2. If I take 16 by 8 is 2. So when ratio is constant, then the sequence is GP. Okay. So note down this. Then we see the formula of nth term of GP and sequence of GP. So here if I assume first term as A and common ratio as R, so if you multiply this common ratio into first term and in the previous term, you get the second term. So second term is AR. If I again multiply this R to second term, I get third term, which is AR square, and so on. So what is the formula for nth term of a GP? So the formula of nth term of a GP is nothing but A into R, and n minus 1 is in the nth term of GP. Okay. Similar as AP, but here formula is changed. Okay, so in GP, if you also want to find the nth term or the number of terms, you use this formula by putting this equal to the last term, that which we do in AP. Let's say if I take example 2, if you multiply by 2, you get 4, which is GP. Again multiply by 2, you get 8 to 16. So this is GP where common ratio is 2. So note down this, then we move forward. Done? Okay. So a typical GP is, or a general GP is A. Here also first term I take as A. If you multiply R here, so it is, sorry, here it is AR, then again AR square, AR cube, AR is to the power 4 up to AR n is to the power 1. So this, you know, this is first term, this is constant ratio, number of term in a sequence. So n term of GP is this. If I have to find the, let's say, 19th term, so I put n equal to 9 in the formula and got the 9th term is AR is to the power 8. Similarly, if I want the 100 term, so I put 100 in place of n, and 100 term is AR is to the power 99. Did you got this? Okay, so note down this, then we move forward. So sum of first n terms of a GP. So what is the formula for sum of first term of GP is Sn equal to A1 minus R is to the power n upon 1 minus R. This is the formula for finding the, here also Sn is term 1 plus term 2 plus up to Tn. This is the formula for finding the nth term of a GP. Okay. let's do one question. So what the question? Read out it. Okay. A geometric progression sequence consists of 21 terms arranged in ascending order. Ascending order means in the मतलब like this 2 3 4 बढ़ते हुए क्रम में means smaller number comes previous to the bigger number. The first term of a sequence is 32. The last term is 9 times the first term. Then find the 11 terms of sequence. So we have to find the 11th term of a sequence. So here he gives the first term. First term is 32. What is the nth term or 21st term? So 21st term is the last term, and he says last term is the 9 times the first term. So it is 9 into 32, right? And 11th term he asked from us, so we put n equal to 11. So I got a r is to the power 10. I have a, but I have to find r. So where I have to find r? I put this last term equal to a r into the power n minus 1. So T21 from formula is a into r21 minus 1, which is nothing but ar20. So here a is 32, r is to the power 20 into 9 into 32, right? So here 32 gods cancel out. Okay, so what is r? R is nothing but 9 is to the power 1 by 20. If I plug this value in this, I got 32 into 9 is to the power 10 by 20. Or I say that 32 into root 9, which is nothing but 32 into 3, which is 96. Did you get this question? If yes, then note it down and let me know when you are done. Done? Sometimes GMAT asks for infinite terms of GP. So if ratio, but this, so what is the infinite term of GP is a upon 1 minus r. So but this condition is important. If r is between minus 1, means if r equal to 2, then they doesn't ask for infinite term of GP. This is only applicable if r is between minus 1 to 1. So what is the formula for infinite terms of GP? It is a upon 1 minus r. Okay. So note down this. Okay. Now we do some question on this. If the sum of the series is s, find the approximate value of s. So he asked for the approximate value of s. First we check the which series it is or what is the common ratio. So if I check minus 4 by 12, I got minus 1 by 3, or 4 by 3 upon minus 4, again I got minus 1 by 3. So r is between minus 1 to 1 and it is infinite terms. So what is the formula of infinite terms of GP? Is it as infinity equal to s equal to a upon 1 minus r? What is a? Is 12 upon 1 minus of 1 by 3. When you solve this, you get 12 upon 4 by 3, or you get 12 into 3 by 4. So here you got the answer 9. Got this question? So please note it down. Done? Okay, let's do another question on the same. If the sum of the series is s, again he asks find the approximate value of s. So again I check for the common ratio, it is 1 by 2 by 1, which is 1 by 2, 1 by 4 by 1 by 2, which is again 1 by 2. So R is between -1 to 1. The infinite term of GP is A upon 1 minus R, which is 1 upon 1 minus 1 by 2, which is nothing but 2. So the sum of this series is 2. Note it down and let me know when you are done. Shall I move forward? Yes. Okay. So harmonic progression or HP. The terms of a sequence are said to be HP if the reciprocal of the given terms of a sequence forms an arithmetic progression. So what is HP? If their reciprocal of the terms forms AP. So like this example, 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 1 by 7. So if we want to check if this is AP or not, so we reciprocal it. We take the terms. So what is the reciprocal of these 3, 5, 7, 9, right? Now you check if this is in HAP, so this is in HP. So if I check 5 minus 3 2, 7 minus 5 again 2 2, so this is in AP, means this is in HP. Okay, did you got this? Yes, so note it down, then we move forward. So the terms of HP are the reciprocals of AB. So what is the first term of AP? A. So what is the first term of HP is 1 by A. What is the second term of AP is A plus D. So second term of HP is 1 by A plus D. Like, so what is the nth term of HP? AP, sorry, A plus N minus 1 into D. So what is the nth term of HP? It is Tn equal to 1 upon A plus N minus 1 D. So if I go to the formula of sum, so there is no exact way to find the sum of terms of harmonic progression. So they always ask for approximate value of sum of n terms of HP. They always said in the question, find the approximate value of sum of HP. They didn't ask for the definite value. Okay, so formula is same as AP n into middle term. What is the middle term? Okay, and the student do also one mistake. They said like APS 1 2 3, so sum is 6, but what they do, 1 by 2, if I take in HP, 1 by 1, 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. So they write sum as 1 by 6, but this is not wrong. Sum is definitely greater than 1. So you find the terms why reciprocal them. This is first term of AP, so this is first term of HP, why reciprocal of this term, but you didn't get the sum from here. Okay, so you have to remember this. Okay, like what is the middle term? If sequence contain 5 terms in ascending order, the middle term is third term. Okay, and if the sequence contains 4 terms in ascending order, then the middle term is average of second and third term. This we'll see more in detail in the statistic, but here you have to just remember this. So like I take one example. Example is if I have to find the middle term of this 1 2 3 4 5, right? So how I find the middle term? The middle term is there are 5 terms, so what is the middle term? Middle term is third term. If I take example 1, 2, 3, 4, so here what is the middle term? Second and third term and average of this. So what is the middle term here? 2 plus 3 by 2, which is nothing but 5 by 2. Got this? Okay. So this is, I generalize this, if the number of terms n in the given sequence, then what is the middle term? Middle term is n plus 1 by second, n by 1, n plus 1 by 2 term is the middle term. And if the sequence contain even numbers of term, then the average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1 is the middle term. Okay. Like here, if a sequence contain 5 terms, so what is the middle term? Third term. Okay. Here, if sequence contain fourth term, so what is the middle term? Average of second and third term is the middle term. Okay. Let's see. Note down this, then we move forward. Okay. So for finding the n in HP, we use the last term of AP sequence and then reciprocal it for the simplicity of calculation to find the nth term of HP, because the number of terms remains same for the given terms or reciprocal of the given terms. That I give the example of this. Here number of terms is 3 in AP and number of terms in HP also 3. So the number of terms will be same by reciprocal. Okay. Let's do one question on HP. So if the sum of series 1 by 21 plus 1 by 20, so he has the find approximate value of S. So first we see it is HP or not. So the sequence is first I reciprocal it. If the reciprocal in AP, then it is HP. So common difference is 2 here, either here also 2. So this is in AP means this is in HP. So how did you find the sum? We know the formula of sum of HP, which is Sn equal to n into middle term. So first we have to find n number of terms, then middle term. For n we use the formula of AP. So I put 79 as nth term, 21 as first term, and n minus 1 into 2. When you calculate this, you get n equal to 30. So it is even number of terms. Okay. So it is even number of terms, right? So what is the middle term of HP? N by 2, which is 30 by 2, which is 15th term, and n by 2 plus 1, which is 15 plus 1, which is 16th term. So the average of these two terms will give the middle term. So what is the What is the 15th term of AP? It is A plus 15 minus 1 into D is 2, I think. So here you get the 15 terms is 49. And the 16 is 49 plus 2, 51. This is the term of AP. So first we have to find the 15 and 16 term of HP, which is nothing but reciprocal of this. So the terms of HP is 1 by 49 and 1 by 51, right? So if I assume this as 1 by 50, because they ask for approximate na, so I assume 1 by 50. Here also I assume 1 by 50. So what is the middle term I got? Middle term is 1 by 50 and the sum is, what is the value of n? 30 into 1 by 50, which you got approximately 3 by 5, or the average, and the approximate value of sum of this sequence HP is 0.6. So note down this, then we move forward. Okay. So this is the long procedure, but we use one trick which always work. So what is the trick in that? The trick is that n टर्म्स तो यू हैव टू फाइंड, n टर्म्स तो आपको निकालना पड़ेगा नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स तो, लेकिन फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट टर्म क्या दिया? 21 एंड 79. So you take the average of these two, which will give you 50. So what is the middle term of HP? Middle term of HP is directly 1 by 50. तो आपको उतना बड़ा प्रोसीजर करने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा, एंड यू गेट द आंसर इन 1 or 2 minutes, right? Okay, so there can be infinite number of sequences possible as unique nth term result in different sequence, and GMAT does test question on sequence other than APGP HP. I tell you the sequence which is apart from APGP or HP is called miscellaneous sequence, or there are infinite sequence I make. I just take the nth term as anything and I just put the number in that, and I get new sequence every time. Like here is the example is given. If n is n plus n square, so what is the term? What is the sequence I get? 1 plus 1 square, 2 plus 2 square, 3 plus 3 square, like this. And if you calculate this, you even didn't get the any of the sequence. Right, here is 4, here is 6, so this is not a AP. If you take the common ratio, so it gives 3, you get the common ratio here, it gets the 2, so it is the miscellaneous sequence, it is neither AP HP. Similarly, if you take 1 by n cube, this is also form a new sequence, and let's say if I take n minus n square, so this is the new sequence form, 1 minus 1 square, 2 minus 2 square, 3 minus 3 square, like this. Okay, so we do one question on this. First you note down this. Done? Okay. There is a sequence an such that he defines the an as an plus 1 equal to 2an minus 1, and a1 gives 3 where n is positive integer. What is the value of a24 minus a23? So first we have to make the sequence. So what is given? an plus 1 equal to 2 an minus 1. Okay, so put from n equal to 1, so I put n equal to 1, I get a2, right? a2 is nothing but 2 a1 minus 1, which is 2 into 3 minus 1, which is 5. a2 is 5. Similarly, when you put n equal to 2, you get a3 as 2a2 minus 1, which is nothing but 10 minus 1, 9. Right. Similarly, when you put n equal to 3, n equal to 4, you get n equal to 3, n equal to 3, so you get a4 equal to 2, a3 minus 1, which is 18 minus 1, which is 6, 18 minus 1, 17. So you see any pattern in that? Like a1 is 3, so I write a1 as 2 is to the power 1 plus 1. I write a2 as 2 square plus 1, a3 as 2 cube plus 1, a4 as 2 is to the power 4 plus 1. So if a1 is 2 is to the power 1 plus 1, a2 is 2 square plus 1, a3 is 2 cube plus 1. So what is a23 and a24? If this is continuous, so a23 is 2 is to the power 23 plus 1, and what is a24? It is 2 is to the power 24 plus 1. And what is a24 minus a23? It is 2 is to the power 24 plus 1 minus of 2 to the 23 plus 1. So it's 224 minus 223 plus 1 minus 1 got cancelled out. If I take 2 is to the power 23 common, 2 minus 1, so it is 2 is to the power 23. Right? This is all about AP, GP, HP. Okay. Note down this. Then we do QH from this. Done? Okay. So this two as you do as a homework, because this type of question we solve in example. Now I do the question number third. A sequence Q consists of 15 numbers arranged in ascending order. The first term is in this sequence is 25 in the sequence. For the first 14 term, the ratio of term is to the next term is fixed constant. Last term of the sequence is 4 times the first term. What is the 8th term of sequence? So this type of question also we done. Okay, but I solve it. So 15 terms are arranged in ascending order. First term, he says first term is 25. Okay, and for the first 14 term, ratio of term is constant. So R is constant, so it is definitely GP, and the last term, which is the TN, is the last term, or I say which is the 15th term, which is AR14, right? 15th term is first, last term is the 4 times the first term, so 4 into 25 it is 100. So if you put 100 equal to 25 r is to the power 14, you get r equal to 4 is to the power 1 by 14, right? Leave it r as it is. So 8th term is ar is to the power 7, a is 25, r is 4, 7 by 14. From here you got 25 root 2, which is not root 4, which is nothing but 50. So answer is done. Okay, I come on the question number 4. So if S is given like this, so which of the following is the approximate value of S? So here you count, because 3, 3, 6. So N equal to 10 here, and the middle term is 5th term, which is 1 by 100. So middle term is 1 by 100. So what is sum? Sum is 10 by 100, which is 0.1. Answer is A. So you note down this, then we do the last question, which is 5th question. So what is the 5th question? in an increasing sequence of 6 consecutive integers. Six consecutive integers. The sum of first three integer is 321. What is the sum of last three integer in the sequence? So what is mean by consecutive means लगातार. 1, 2, 3 is consecutive. So if you add 1, you get the consecutive number. So I take is the first term is a, second is a plus 1, third is a plus 2, a3, a plus 4 and a plus 5. So this is 6 term he said, and the sum of first 3 term he gives, which is 3a plus 3 equal to 321, and he asked for the sum of these 3 terms. So what is the sum of these 3 terms? It is 3a plus 12, right? So what is the value of 3a here? If I got the value of 3a, which is 318, and if I put 318 plus 12, so you got 330. You got this? Did you got this question? If yes, so please note it down. Okay, so homework for the next classes, you have to solve the QB of progression, and in the next class we are going to start with maybe with Venn diagram or equation. So thank you, and thank you. So I just end the class. Thank you. Bye bye.